Hi, Musty fam. Welcome to this week's Friday FYIs. This is Sasha, the creative director of Musty. So, if you're not coming to Festival of Lights this Sunday, you don't have to watch the rest of this video. And since we'll be on stage this week, there are no classes. So, we'll see you next in class at our studios on November 26th. So wishing you a very happy Diwali and Thanksgiving. If you're not performing at Festival of Lights, the rest of this video is not relevant for you. So see you on the 26th. For those who are doing Festival of Lights, bear with me. This is going to be a little lengthy. Exciting recital ahead, and here are some important details. So our schedule is, we have 2 time slots. Our first show time is 1 to 1:30 p.m. for specific groups: KJ KJ Jumpy Juniors, KJ Super Swaggers, TDM CCC, and TDM CCA. And 2:45 to 3:45 is our second show time or show slot, and that's for the remaining groups. So when you arrive at the venue, be sure to arrive at your proper check-in time, check your emails, check your messages, arrive on time, and we're gonna meet outside the main stage. There are gonna be 2 stages at the Festival of Lights. So there's one outdoor stage and one indoor. We're meeting at the main stage, which is the outdoor one. Behind the stage, there will be some tents set up. So there's no dressing room or green room per se because it's an outdoor event, but they have tents set up for the performers. So that's where we'll be meeting. You'll find your instructor, or if your instructor is not able to make it to the performance, then we'll have another instructor holding up a sign with your group name. So just find your group, you'll recognize people from the costumes, and go to the instructor. So before the performance, the instructor will be, doing some last minute practices, pep talks, making sure all the costumes are pinned correctly. So that's kind of what we'll be doing in the time leading up to the performance. And in terms of communication, if you have last minute questions or anything like that, hopefully you're well informed, you shouldn't have last minute questions, but if there's any need to communicate with us, we'll be opening our group chats on WhatsApp that are already made so that you have access to message. Right now, they're admin only, so only we can send messages, but we'll open them up this weekend so you can also message. Please keep the messages related to a performance, of course, and feel free to share pictures and videos at the end of the performances. That's always really exciting. So we're using WhatsApp for communication, for last minute day of communication. Dress code, make sure you come in the costume and ensure that the costumes are well fitted. They should be like pinned up properly. Make sure the hair and makeup is all done. Bring extra if you want to change out, but just so you're aware, we will not be accepting the costume returns there. You need to make sure that you return it at our actual costume return day, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. So just make sure everything is all secure, pinned up. If you have silky pants or skirts, especially the older kids groups, make sure you wear leggings or pants inside and you pin the pants or skirts to the leggings so that there's no chance of any, mishaps, any silky material slipping down. So make sure that you safety pin everything in place. Arrival time, like we mentioned, it's 1 hour before the performance slot. So if you're in the first performance slot, your arrival time is 12 p.m. If you're in the second performance slot, your arrival time is 1:45 p.m. When the kids are on stage, or when our students are on stage, cheer, clap, woo, give as much encouragement as you can. It really hypes up the dancers. It just brings an automatic smile to their face and makes them do better. So we definitely encourage, clapping, cheering, all that. And especially for other musty groups, so we can all support all the groups. Enjoy the show, celebrate the dancers' hard work, especially the younger dancers. For some of them, this is their first performance, so we want to, give them praise, congratulate them, encourage them. The point and the goal is to get some exposure on stage and to have fun. So as long as we're meeting those goals as a dance school, we're happy. Photos before the show, because there's no changing area, you can take group photos in the tent. And also, the organizers have told us they'll be giving us some action shots, so we'll forward those to you a week later once they send it to us. But I would recommend that you take your own photos as well because even though the organizers have promised us that, we're not sure about how the quality will be. We have no control over that. So be sure to take group pictures before they perform, after they perform, all that stuff. And make sure to send it and share it in the group chat for everyone to see. Um, keep your WhatsApp on, or make sure that you keep checking WhatsApp for any last minute updates, and just stay near the backstage or the tent area in case there are any schedule changes. After the performances, we encourage you to stay back and watch our other groups so that you can cheer them on. And like we said, bring a change of clothes if you decide to stay back and enjoy the rest of the festival so that, students can avoid spills, getting the costumes dirty, stuff like that. Um, be prepared for potential schedule adjustments. Like I said, organizers may call us 15 minutes before or after the performance time. So this is our first time performing at this particular event. So we're not sure if we should expect delays or not. So just be prepared for, being a little early or being a little late. Just be prepared for both. Entry and exit will happen on the same side. So students will enter, before entering, they'll take off their shoes, they'll enter on stage, perform, exit the stage, wear their shoes, and then parents need to pick them up from the side of the stage or again towards the tent, so towards the back of the stage as well. So that's kind of the performance flow. Obviously, you want to make sure you get a good seat to watch the student. And then as soon as they're done, if they're a younger student, come back to the side of the stage and pick them up, and make sure you get your shoes as well. That's the dancer and parents' responsibility to get the shoes. Almost done, almost done. So hang on. I just have a couple more notes. Tickets, hopefully you've purchased for every family member, including dancers 10 and above. If you have not, the tickets at the door will be $15, so just be prepared for that. Costume return, again, like I said, we won't be accepting costumes on the day of the performance. It's too much for us to manage. So costume return is scheduled for November 26th, which is our next class. If you're not able to return on the 26th, then you can bring it the following class, which is December 3rd. So we have two costume return options, November 26th or November 3rd. For any reason, if you're not able to make it to either of those, reach out to us after the performance and we'll figure something out. But if the costumes are not returned before the end of this session, then you will lose the deposit. So we've had experiences in the past where people return months, years later. So just be aware you'll lose the deposit if you don't return the costume back. That's pretty much it for our, housekeeping and logistical announcements. But of course, make sure you're practicing up until Sunday without the video. A lot of the students rely on the video, so make sure you're practicing with just the audio and get excited. Encourage your kiddos. We're so excited to see all the hard work of the parents, the students, and the instructors on stage. And of course, be sure, in case it gets a little chilly, to bring a light sweater or jacket. And we'll be seeing you on Sunday. Be on time, come dressed, and come with all your energy and all your positivity. Thank you guys so much. See you on Sunday.